Hey everyone, it is time for a review of Sound of Metal. I'm coming at this one a little bit late. I believe it hit Amazon on December 4th, but I am hoping Riz Ahmed gets the buzz he needs to score that Best Actor nomination, so if my little platform over here can contribute to that at all, I am going to take that opportunity and run with it. That also might reveal how I feel about the movie, but before I dig into that any further, a little synopsis for you. Riz Ahmed plays Ruben, a drummer who is in a metal duo with his girlfriend Lou, played by Olivia Cooke. Out of the blue, Ruben starts to lose his hearing and finds out that if he doesn't eliminate extreme sound to preserve what he has left, he's gonna lose that too. Ruben doesn't heed that advice and reluctantly moves into a deaf community. Clearly, I love Ahmed's work in this movie, and I will give you more on that in a bit, but it's also well worth highlighting that this is an incredible feature directorial debut for Darius Marder. Sound of Metal is one of those types of films that works as well as it does because of the attention to detail and also because of how well Marder brings the work of all of his departments together. For example, there is a good deal of time spent in close-ups at the very beginning of the movie to highlight Ruben's daily routine. You can distinctly hear the coffee maker running, his breath while he's doing push-ups, and then some. Then, a little later on, you get a moment in the same location with all of that gone, and you don't just notice it, you feel it. The sound design here, just throughout the movie, is phenomenal, significantly contributing to Ruben's initial panic, and then also highlighting one of the film's strongest concepts of all. Deafness is not a disability, and it's a concept that Ruben wrestles with quite a bit throughout the whole film. It's scary at the beginning, there is absolutely no denying that, and just as Ruben's initial thoughts are to resist this change, I found myself rooting for him to find a miraculous quick fix like cochlear implants. The incredible thing Sound of Metal does, though, is it shows the great value of adapting. Adapting basically obliterates the idea of fixing, and in this case, fixing something that doesn't need to be fixed. It's a really striking sentiment that goes well beyond Ruben's specific experience, encouraging a more positive mind frame in the face of hardship in general. And of course, a big reason the movie is so powerful in that respect is because of Ahmed's nuanced and just incredibly heartfelt performance here. Ruben goes on an intense journey, which maybe you can equate to the stages of grief in a sense, and he makes sure you feel every single ounce of it. The sheer panic at the beginning, the longing for what he had, moments of hope and acceptance, and being able to nail every single variation of Ruben's response to what he's going through is of the utmost importance to telling this story, and Ahmed just goes above and beyond in that respect. I am going to go ahead and give Sound of Metal 4.5 Deweys out of 5 on the Dewey Decimal movie scale. When the movie was over, I couldn't believe it was 2 hours long. Not because it dragged, the pacing is solid throughout, more so because Ruben's journey felt so full. Every single element of this production, from, let's say, that coffee maker dripping to Ahmed's reaction shots while talking to Paul Raci's character in some of the most incredible scenes of the movie right there, it just all goes towards making this world feel so real and full, and also making Ruben's personal experience one of the most complex and moving on-screen transformations I've seen all year, and one with an especially well-earned and hugely satisfying conclusion. Without giving anything away here, I will say that I'll never forget the audible exhale I let out when the movie had its very last beat. So there you guys go. My thoughts on The Sound of Metal. You have someone to thank for this review because you would not have gotten it without a certain member of the Patreon team. So please join me in thanking Ian for this Sound of Metal review. Ian, I gotta catch up on so many movies you've told me about. Your list is incredible, and I love being able to share these movies with you. And the same is true for all of you out there. I appreciate you watching this review. Don't forget to like and share it before you leave, and I'll have more of them coming your way real soon.